You are listening to the Landed Bolts podcast, local Austin podcast about everything skating, where we always land
Primo.
just a little bit sketchy. We actually never land bolts. Anyways, today, episode 1. My name is Lee. I'm the host, joined by my two beautiful co-hosts, Chris and Mike. Today, we figure, hey, it's a local podcast. Let's talk about locals. So today we're just going to go through tier list every one of the local skate parks. If your local's on here and we talk shit about it, we apologize.
Nah, we don't.
Not really, because your park's worse than ours.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Real deal.
I would say we are gifted here in Austin with some amazing parks.
Yeah.
Pretty
Austin
lucky.
does have.
I've been looking around and seeing people oh, here's my local, and it's just some crusty ass street spot with a metal ramp in a parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
And yet we're here. Today we're actually on site at the Flickerville Northeast Metro Park, which is absolutely massive.
Millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars, taxpayer money straight to the drain.
Hell
That's
yeah.
what I can say.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but anyways,
Beautiful.
we're gonna go through. We're gonna rate Wells Branch. We're gonna rate Round Rock, House Park, Flickerville, which is where we're at. The Patterson halfpipe thing, and I'm gonna add the Leander Park to this because
you finally been there.
that place was sick. I mean,
Leander's sick.
Oh, he's
it
already
was
biased.
pretty
He's
good.
already
It was
biased.
good. I mean, it was okay. It was all right. Yeah. 10 out of 10s. All right. So we got some categories. We're gonna go with size, location, ground quality, layout, variety, and just the vibes. We'll talk about locals.
Mm-hmm.
We might be talking about you directly.
Well,
You
like
never
that guy
know.
just
If you were to one of us, you could single-handedly bring down the score. So
It's going down.
let's get started.
Already. That motherfucker.
Jesus.
We are on site, so you probably are hearing a lot of background shit.
Mug, call the police.
Ain't nobody bugging me.
So we're gonna start with pretty much our local, which is Wells Branch. Word of advice, word to the wise. We actually pre-recorded some of this, but it was lost. So we're gonna start from the top.
Secret footage.
So
I know.
we actually we lost a host. Hayden couldn't make it here today for reasons unknown, but
Like having
Bacon
a
and
job,
cookies.
that's ridiculous.
baking them
Cookies.
I can smell it from here.
Oh no.
Delicious. All right.
Grandma's recipe.
Dude, it smells like fertilizer out here. What are you talking about?
So let's get started with Wells Branch of Mud. It's on Shoreline. It's a relatively new park, I think. I've only skated for a year, so I think it's pretty new, right? Is it 2
Somewhat
years old?
new. I'd say probably about 3. Yeah, about 3 years old.
Well, first category size, pretty small.
Yeah, it's a smaller park.
Small.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? We're going without a 10. I think I'm going to give it a 5.
I'd say 5, yeah.
I'm gonna go against the grain here and give it 5.5.
5.5. All right, so we're just going to give it a 5.
Yeah.
Because that's the average. Sorry, Mike. We're going to go with location.
Pretty good location.
Pretty good location.
Yeah.
It's right off the road. I mean,
Right
there's a
off-
lot of ways to get there.
A lot of ways to get there. If you bust your ass, there's a fire department right next to you, so good to
True.
go.
True, yeah. The fire department being right next door. I've never seen the fire department show up. Have you guys?
Yeah, once, yeah.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, some chick can shatter her leg rollerblading.
Oh, damn.
Dude.
It's bad. It's bad.
That sounds like you were there.
That was. It was awesome.
So what do we give the location score?
I'd say 7. 7.
I'll probably go with 7.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with 7.
Yeah.
7? All
not-
right. No, we are
Oh,
changing
no, he's
our
about to
minds.
say 7.5.
If not, I may not make it back on the next episode. So
We can't talk shit about our own local park too much, except, I mean, it has flaws. It
It
has
does. A lot of flaws.
lots. Actually, it's probably one of the worst parks in history ever made. Ground, pretty much unanimous 10?
Love it. 10.
definitely an 11.
All right, so 10. I don't think...
Break my scale. Remember people do that?
Now, some people
Break
do
my
come
scale.
out and say that it's too slick.
It's because they don't know how to skate.
Because they're weenies.
Ooh, shit.
Like,
Point blank.
Shade being thrown.
Chris said it.
Chris,
Said
you can
it.
catch up with Chris after the show. So we're going to go with 10. Layout, I think it's really clever.
Very
personally.
flowy. Very flowy. Any way you go at it.
We have to address the box issue.
The box issue.
There's a box with fucking death poles.
True. The death pole box. I'm gonna maybe put that under variety.
Oh, yeah, I would probably. Yeah. Oh no, because it could be layout as well.
True. Because I mean that kind of kills that box for
Yeah.
a lot of things. Like you can't use it as a mani pad unless you're.
That ledge just fucking completely sucks.
Yeah, I mean,
You
Retains
bust your ass
water.
on it. I mean, you're talking about hitting like.
you're taking a pole to the head. You're
Yeah.
taking a pole to the back.
I see people slip out of 5.0s on that ledge and just
Yeah.
like slide across the ledge.
Yeah.
So-
It's rough.
That is a mark against. But other than that,
Pretty
good
amazing.
layout.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Can't complain.
For layout, I think I'd probably give it probably about an 8.
For the
8.5.
size, I would say probably 8.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
We're being unanimously like, from last time we tried to record this,
Mm-hmm.
we're just being more hateful today.
Yeah.
All right,
Well, it's
variety.
Variety, it's got a great flat bar. It's got a mini quarter if you're trying to learn new things, like if you're beginning. It's very like I'd say like a beginner friendly part
Yeah.
for sure. But then you can still shred in there.
I will say one thing. Doesn't really have anything to ollie onto.
No.
There's 2 Euro gaps, but there's no like flat to flat
Mm-hmm.
ollie spot, which I noticed in skating there for like an entire year. That was like a glaring weakness in my skating.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would just be like killing it there.
Damn, somebody's getting
The
nervous.
f-
All right, let's back
I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it sounds like some
more
fucking
chanting.
hyenas or some
More
shit.
chanting coming from the forest near us.
Running out of the trees, murder us here at Landed Bolts. But anyways, if you find this footage sitting on the ground up by the bowl, no, that's what happened.
That's what happened.
It was the start of the end.
Just know I gave a fighting chance.
Yeah. Chris took one out.
Chris got a fighting chance. Like, all right, guys, run.
I tried to use diplomacy.
Hold
right.
him off.
So variety of obstacles. I'm gonna say there's no easy stair set. There's no easy down row. There's a good flat bar.
Great flat bar.
Decent amount of small transition, no big transition. I'm gonna give it a 6.
I'd say yeah. I would actually give it a 5.
Okay, Mike.
I'd give it 5.
I'm gonna go with a 6.
Mike's going with a 6. All right, we'll go 5.5. Look at that. All
That's
right.
a good beginning part if you're starting.
Yeah,
Just hands down.
solid. So all you beginners out there, like
Definitely,
us,
yeah.
well, like me and Mike, Wells Branch is a great spot for you. We'll probably see you there if you show up.
Yep.
Most
All right,
definitely.
let's talk about vibe.
Vibe
Chill.
there? Chill.
Let's chill.
I've only seen one altercation and only like one real rager in the whole year that I've been there.
Yeah.
I would say summertime, a little bit harsh. You got a lot of little kids that go over there and try to fuck shit up.
I didn't think about little kids. I mean,
Some
but that's-
non-locals may pull up.
Yeah, some of those little local kids, they're a bunch of f***ing assholes, but for the most part, I'm with straight up. I'm not gonna cap nothing.
Yeah.
Not capping
No.
stuff.
Here at Landed Bolts, we never cap, so just know that.
But
everything
for
we
the
say.
for the majority of the like time, it's pretty chill.
There may be some egotistical house park skaters.
Hey, we'll get to House Park. It's coming up, but I'm gonna give it a vibe check of like an 8.
A little foreshadowing for you
I would
guys.
say I'd say 8. An 8 for sure.
Usually, you can skate there without
You scared of Jimbo?
yeah.
being annoying. Yeah. All right, we'll go with 8. All right, so that's it for Wells. I'll total all the shit at the end, so we don't know, so we
Yeah.
don't get biased. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Next up, we're moving to Shiloh Dame. Round
Trash.
the Rock.
I have mixed feelings. I used to be a former Shiloh Dame local. I used to
Trash.
love that park. And then I went to Wells Branch and I was enlightened on life.
Yeah,
Ever
it's like
since
you.
that point.
It's
They
like
got a
you-
good down row, and that's fucking about it.
And the hip.
The hip,
For a beginner, the hip is badass. It's really mellow and smooth. But
the rest of the park's trash.
everything else, yeah. So I'm gonna say Round Rock.
For size,
Size, pretty large park.
I would say probably like I would give it probably an 8.
It's
for
bigger
size.
than Wells, smaller than here.
Yeah, I'd say an 8.
I'm gonna say an 8, yeah, for size.
8 for sure.
Location's pretty decent.
Yeah, it's in a nice area. You can get to it a couple different ways too.
That's true.
There's good spots where you can go like right near the park if you need a drink or something.
Yeah, gas station.
Little eats. I got little Dunkies. I love Dunkin' Donuts.
Is there a Dunkin' Donuts there?
Yeah,
Dunkin'
they
Donuts?
just built that bitch right there.
Love it.
Dude, location's
Behind the soccer fields.
location, I'm gonna give it an 8 actually.
It's a really
Yeah.
good
I'm gonna
location.
one up it from
It is better
From
than
Wells.
it is because Wells is hidden a little bit in that back
Yeah.
area. Round Rock's just right there.
Word of advice: if you want to go to a better park, and go to Wells Branch. It's only like 8 minutes away from Shiloh Dame.
Yeah.
Shiloh has that good quarter, but yeah, we'll say location 8.
Yeah.
The ground quality, I'm gonna give it
Trash.
a 2.
A 1. You might as well go skate street.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna do like a 1.5, dude.
I'd say it's 1 tick above just asphalt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 tick above asphalt, but
If that.
it's
Nah,
like
it's
a.
about the same. You eat shit on there, your
Like-
ass is fucking cheese grated.
This
but
is
it's-
better. This ground right here on this underneath these bleachers is better than the ground at Round Rock.
Yeah.
So we'll just give it a 1.5.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go.
That's gonna freaking blast.
And they look at it and give them 0 because that's just straight trash.
Let's
Shit
go
is
with
straight trash.
let's talk about layout. Layout at Round Rock,
Trash.
not that great. I'm gonna say every time I'm there, I am looking around trying to figure out which way someone's gonna go because there's like one route, and it's like they could either take the hip, they could either go to that box, they could just go up that, they could go straight. Then there's like that 90-degree angle back down towards the quarter.
Yeah.
But people at the top, just waiting to go down like the 3 tiers or whatever, you never know where they're gonna go.
No.
If you take 2 good skaters and have them running lines, they own that park until they're done.
Yeah, true.
That's how that park is.
If you're a new skater and you're trying to like
Don't
Sorry.
even try.
force your
Sorry
way-
if
Don't
I
even
got
try.
in
You're
y'all's
gonna be
way.
waiting for a good hour. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
If you don't assert, you have to assert your dominance to that park to get a line in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna I'm
That's
gonna say layout.
That's a 1 for me. I'm gonna be harsh with it, man.
I'm
It's
gonna
only
say-
one way you can skate it. If you're trying, and I'm a pretty good skater, but when you're trying to go up, I mean, you're having to haul ass just trying to get it all the way up to the very top, and it's a hassle. Plus,
True.
you're also avoiding like 15 fucking people.
Yeah, you're gonna have to snake people
It's
to get
just,
your line.
it's just the layout. It was kind of a cool design, but I think there's too many people that go there. So.
Yeah, and you get like one attempt, and then you have to push all the way back up to the
Yeah,
top.
there's no flow in there for
Yeah.
sure. There's only one way you can flow, and if you fuck up your line, then you have to restart. So
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3, just personally, because I wouldn't say it's a 1 per se. I'm gonna give it a 2. I'm gonna give it a 2. Mikey,
I'll give it a 2.
2. All right, we'll go 1.5 then. Man, Round Rock's getting panned on these categories. Variety of obstacles. The stair sets suck. I'm just gonna go out and say it. Why the fuck are they so big?
They're designed very weird and long.
Who went to the set of stairs and were like, you know what? I'm gonna make each stair like 3 feet long.
well, not only that, it's more of like they're just put in weird spots. It's like you put this giant stretch 4 stair.
Is it a
What
5?
Is it a 5?
At the top, the one at the top?
Is that a 5 one?
I think it's a
I thought it was a stretch 4.
I think it's a stretch 4, to be honest.
local.
I don't know.
Local. What is it?
I believe it's a stretch 4.
All right.
Quote me on that.
But I mean, I've skated it. It's just a hassle. I mean, you're literally coming right off the bank and trying to hit it right away.
If you
Yeah.
clip,
The
you're
rail
gonna
is
die.
easier to skate on that, but it's just they didn't really think about it. They just
Is-
kind of put concrete there. And
Is
said,
that an
"Fuck it."
issue with layout more than variety though? What about variety? Like pure on how much different stuff do you have?
There's a
I would
lot
say
of
there's a
stuff.
lot of stuff that just you can't skate it.
Yeah, that. I mean, we gave it
So,
layout 1.5.
I guess variety.
Variety.
I'd give it a 3, and that's just because they have stuff there, but you really just can't hit it. They have a rail.
It also feels like there's a lot of duplicating. That there's like a lot of the same little box. It's like you go down, there's like 3 flat boxes to like a drop, and then right on the next level there's like 3 more flat boxes and then a drop. It's like I feel like it's all kind of samey unless you're really good at, there's like, oh, there's the set, there's the. I do like that little tiny like I don't even know what it's called. It's like the world's most abrupt bank at the bottom.
Yeah, at the very bottom, yeah.
That was like my first gap I ever hit. So maybe that's just rose-colored glasses on that. But I actually kind of like that little thing at the bottom.
Yeah, fuck.
It's like mellower than a set or like a stair or a ledge. So if you maybe miss it, well, you might go to eat shit land if you fucking clip your back wheel in the back.
Oh yeah. You clip anything, you're busting.
I'm gonna say for variety, I'm just gonna give it like a 5, average.
Okay.
Variety. I'm gonna give it a 6. Reference point for that is because
He's a local. That's why.
yeah, like
I
Shiloh
understand.
Dame, it's literally like if you're playing Skate 3 and you go into create a skate park mode, a 12-year-old like placed a bunch of obstacles there.
Yeah.
That's literally
I
what
can
it
see
is.
that.
Yeah.
Also, we didn't even mention the big ass bowl at the back.
Oh.
Because nobody fucking
It's
skates.
fucking colossal.
Yeah, you have
It's
to be
like-
a local to be able to ride that.
And
Or
even then, like,
professional.
it's not even a flowy bowl either, because,
It's a death trap.
yeah, I mean, it's, yeah.
There's that
That's
roll
what I'm
in where
saying.
like you're gonna be hitting that first corner with like
Pull coping with
mega
oververt.
speed. Yeah.
Pull coping with oververt,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Think about that
It's
for a
like
second.
asking to fucking die.
Yeah.
If you're up there in the deep end. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and say 5. We all agree with that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go with 5.
I'll go with 5.
Like the
Bust mine
layout,
down.
the layout's shit, but there's actually some stuff there.
It is, yeah.
Local vibe.
I would give that a 5.
I'll give it a 3, actually.
Yeah, I was about to say there's a.
There's-
It seems like every time I'm there's some sketchy ass dude.
Yeah, let's be honest about this. Yeah, there's a lot of drugs that go down at that
Yeah,
park.
I wasn't gonna say. Yeah,
There-
but
there- there's-
yeah.
There's always been like one local dude who's always on something there.
The
Yeah.
dude trying to smash open the can of spaghetti is.
Yeah.
That was wild, man.
I was not
I'm
there
gonna
for that.
say 4.
4?
So we got 5, 4, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Let's
I'd
go with 4.
4.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
All right.
Probably the premier Austin Park,
Yeah.
House Park. House Park. It's down off like 14th Street.
Mm-hmm.
I see House Park in a lot of clips.
Mm-hmm.
Cons team's been out there before.
Yep. Seems
Other
like
skate teams.
It's SB, everything. Everybody.
Mhm.
Every pro team's been out there pretty much.
it's big.
Yeah.
Start with location. I'm gonna say 9.
Prime
location?
time, prime spot.
Yeah.
No, size.
Oh,
Oh,
for
size.
size? I would say 9, yeah.
Yeah, 9.
I'd say 8.
8.
Eight.
I've been to bigger parks.
We gave Round Rock an
9.
8. So if we give House Park an 8, is it about the size of Round Rock? It's bigger.
No,
than
it's
Round
bigger
It's
than
bigger
Round
for
Rock.
sure. You can actually go to a different
Rock.
section
Let's
and hit a
bump
different
Round Rock down to
obstacle.
7
Yeah.
and give House Park an 8.
Yeah.
How's that sound?
Seems more
I would say
realistic,
yeah. I agree.
Just a sec. Woo, thought I had to sneeze there for a second. All right, we're good. We're
He
back.
consumed the sneeze.
Back after the break. Welcome back to Land of Bolts Podcast. All right. Location of house. 10.
10?
It's
I
fucking
would-
right downtown.
It's right next
It's
to a skate
right
shop.
downtown, but you got to think for all the people that are trying to get there. I mean,
Osprey gunner inbound.
I would say like if you live around that area, I could say it's a 10 for sure because you can skate there.
yeah.
Especially if you live in the parking lot like half those dudes do. So. I'm gonna
Or
say
the trees behind
yeah,
the ball.
or the trees. Yeah,
Or
those are the ones that live in the
Parking
tents.
garage?
Or the
So you're
parking
gonna give it 8,
I've heard of a dude who
I'd
lives.
say an 8. I'd say an 8.
Mike?
I'll say an 8.
8? All right, so we'll go with 8.
Yeah. 10 if you live literally there.
The ground, it's honestly pretty cheese grater.
Over there?
It's not as bad as Round Rock for sure, but I would say it's nowhere near like this.
It's
I'd
at
say
least 2
6.
tiers above Round
I'd say
Rock.
6.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
My bust out of 5.
Dang.
We're pretty
Every
mixed on
time I
this.
go there, it seems like my board comes back f***ing razor-tailed to shit. But that might just be me being paranoid. So we'll go with a 5
Okay.
for the House Park ground quality. I feel like it didn't age well. I feel like I remember going there when it first opened, and it was like a lot smoother than it is
Christine.
nowadays.
Yeah.
The layout of house.
Layout?
I feel like I'm snaking a lot of people.
I'd say I would give that a 5, me personally.
Yeah.
And once again, it comes down to you can flow it different ways there, but there's just so many people there, and the obstacles they put there, they just I don't know. You're always in someone's way.
Guys, I'm sorry. Off screen, there's this guy with a pogo stick, and he just tried to do something, and he just face planted.
Oh shit! Pogo stick? Where?
Yeah.
I don't see any.
He was hopping, dude. He's over there by the BMXers. He was hopping, and all I see is him just go straight to his face, and everyone's like,
Oh shit!
he's got up, but yeah, he
Oh.
put that thing down very quickly. I think he was a
I don't
BMX
blame him.
rider trying to get on a pogo stick.
Damn. All right. Well,
Don't bring a pogo stick to a skate park. It sounds very hazardous.
Unless you're hitting a fucking rail.
Yeah.
if you hit a rail on a pogo stick,
Bad problem.
respect.
Instantly local. Instant
Yeah.
local status, membership granted.
If you can hit a rail on a pogo stick,
I've
hit
seen
us
dudes
up.
do it. I've seen dudes on YouTube do it.
Hit us up at Land of Bolts Podcast. We would love to have you
Yeah.
on, what would you call it? Landed Pads Podcast?
Yeah.
What do they call
Landed
it?
step,
Landed Foot?
Just landing.
landed
Landed.
Just
Welcome
landing.
to the Landed Podcast.
step pedestal.
Landed pedal, landed bolts. All right, back to business here. House Park layout. I'm going to say 4. 4.
4.
Because, like, this is coming from a beginner. I've only been skating for about a year. And the beginner obstacles, there's a tiny box at the top. There's the little quarter pipe, and there's the flat. But if you're trying to skate the little quarter pipe, there's people trying to hit those marble ledges, and you are literally just snaking people going
Left
to the
and
marble ledge or going to the pizza slice in the corner. And it's like, I want to do just like a fucking 50-50 stall. And I'm just like looking left, right, left, right, left, right. Go for it. And then at the box at the top, you could have people like, usually there's people coming from both sides waiting to hit that thing. And then you also got the people like trying to hit that that higher up like ledge right on the edge of the bowl. I just feel like I'm in the way a lot, and maybe it's just me being like a noob and people there being intimidating, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's not that great of a layout. I feel like
It's not.
there's a lot of lines that will cross, and you're gonna end up in Snake Land.
Yeah. And you will bump into somebody.
Yeah.
It's just guaranteed.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't
Especially-
matter how good you are, how shitty you are. I mean, you will bump into somebody and snake someone, and it's just bound to happen.
There have been times when like I'll literally start skating towards an obstacle. Someone else will start skating towards the same obstacle, and they just will not back down.
No.
Like literally, if I didn't just immediately put my foot down and give up, they would just shove me or hit me.
No,
It's like,
you're playing chicken.
it's like,
for
what
sure.
the fuck is this? Yeah, God, bullshit. Okay, but that's more with locals. Let's go with layout. We're gonna give it a what? You gave it a 6?
I give it a 5.
5? I give it a 4. Mike?
I'll give it a 5.
I think
So
I
we'll
give it
go
a
with
5.
5.
I don't know. I'm going with 5 now.
Variety of obstacles. There's a little bit of everything there.
It's kind of similar in the variety that
I would
Round Rock has in a way.
I would
I would say more than
I would
Round
say more. I would say an 8.
But does it feel like it's more because it's bigger and more spread out?
Could be.
I feel like Round Rock has
You got a point. But
more obstacles. in a
House
way.
has the 3 stair.
House
but
has that 3 block, a really mass 3 block that also.
But they also
doubles
have
as a
the
ledge.
3. They also have the 3 stair there.
That
But,
hip.
but
They do make-
Round
they make
Rock,
obstacles.
Round Rock has that 2 stair that's basically 3. It's probably even bigger.
And that comes with 2 ledges. That comes with a marble and 2 ledges. But that's getting off topic talking about Round Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll give it an 8 for me personally.
I'm gonna go with 8 because they got big transitions, small transitions,
The
street,
flat bar there,
rails,
ledges.
small.
I'm
They
gonna
got
give it.
that, like,
Different type of
I'm gonna give it 8
ledges,
as well.
not just fucking coping ledge. Like
Sure.
they literally have marble ledges there.
They have that funny section with like the like the China Gap, the little
A-frame.
Like,
There's an A-frame. There's a mini A-frame.
mini
that,
A-frame.
that section's just like funny. It's
Surprised
like
I don't really hit that a lot.
Yeah.
it's like what Mike said earlier about fucking skate 3 just dropping.
Oh
shit.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
just dropping obstacles
They're
at
just
that point in the
clicking.
flat
Yeah,
ground.
They tried to go artsy with that one.
Yeah. It's really just random
We'll
obstacles.
go with 8. All right, this one might get heated in the controversy in the comment section. You know,
Dude, f- it.
locals.
Dude, locals are trash.
Super trash.
I'm gonna go with
Super trash.
2 because I met one cool person there.
I know a lot of people there. I've skated with them. And
I'll
they're
give you
all
a
cool
reference.
with me. But the thing is, like, if they don't know you and you show up there, they're
Yeah.
gonna dog you straight up.
I'd think if you don't go with your boys, it's gonna be tough.
Solo missions.
Mike, sound like you were about to go off on an antidote there. What you got?
All right, so I'll give you a reference point for this. Damn, I had a really good one and I kind of forgot.
Happens.
But it was a good fucking point, and I'll make it. And
All
it comes
right.
back to me.
All right, local score. I'm gonna go 2.
I agree.
2, Mike.
Yeah, I'll bust it at a 1.5.
Oh, we're gonna go 2.
Oh, you know what? Here, I got it for you. Okay. Let's say you're a California person and move to Texas, and you try to treat California like Texas. That's like motherfuckers at House Park. They just think
Yeah.
they're the shit because they're at House Park,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
I
they're
can feel
locals
that.
there.
Yeah.
It's like they have a point to prove.
And they're overhyped too. A lot of them,
Yeah.
there's some good skaters there, but there's also some guys
They
that
need to be
think
humbled.
they're good.
They need to be humbled for sure.
Yeah. So
It's nice to be somewhat decent and be modest about it.
True.
always be humble.
Be humble.
Yeah, I feel like it's not a very. If you're a pure beginner, that would be the last park in Austin I
Yeah.
would go to.
I would
Exactly.
I would not go.
Even at my level, I would say it's still. If I'm not there with at least 2 other people, I'm not having a good time.
Yeah.
Straight up. All right, Flickerville. Look where we're at.
Yeah.
You guys can't see it, but I'm gonna get some B-reel and edit it in, so you probably can see it.
Google
if you're
Maps.
Watching. If you're watching on YouTube, at Landon Bowls Podcast, you can probably see this. If you're listening, sorry.
Yeah, you're
Check
on.
us out.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Make sure to follow us on YouTube. All right. Size. I'm gonna say 10. I don't know. There, it's the
10.
place is
I
huge.
would say I've been to bigger parks, but this is definitely a 10 here in the local spot. Like so, for Austin, this is definitely a 10.
Pretty much all agree. This is a 10 for size. Location, this seems kind of far out.
If you don't live in Flickerville,
it's gonna be
a little bit of a
like
trip.
A drive.
And there ain't nothing nearby.
No.
Yeah, so when you're coming here, you want to bring some water and any snacks or anything.
There's an HEB about 2.1 miles that way.
How do you know that?
To your east, huh?
2.1 miles?
You have the coordinates
Exactly?
memorized.
I think it's 2.1 miles, yeah.
All right. Chris out here with the fucking GPS.
You already know, bro.
2.1 miles. Just so you know, if you don't have a car, you're gonna have to be skating for 2.1 miles to get water, because there ain't no water fountain out here.
Nope.
Exactly.
So good luck.
Used to be.
I'm gonna say location 3.
Location, I would go with a 5. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because the fact that it is a little harder to get out here, it doesn't get as packed with grimy ass people. So
Is that location or vibe?
that's both.
That's both. A lot of these categories can be subjective.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's 2.4 miles.
Damn.
Damn, hey. Oh, I was off by 0.3.
Make sure you flame in the comments. All right.
I was gonna be like, I think it's more of a 2.5.
No,
I wasn't gonna say nothing. Now I didn't want to be a smart ass.
Bro, he said,
Bro.
I got 2 more tenths of a mile on you. Bro, 2 tenths of a mile. All right, location. We got 2.5, Mike. You're the swing vote here.
Swing vote. Just go with the 3.5.
I'm going with a 3.
With a 3? Okay, so we're gonna go with probably 3.5.
3.5.
3.5.
Ground quality. I'm gonna say 9.
A 9?
A 9?
8?
It's weird. It's not as good as Wells Branch, but
It's
it also isn't as worse as Round Rock.
No, you fall here, you'd be okay.
Yeah.
You're
not
not
gonna
getting cheese
slide.
grated. You're not gonna. I mean, you'll slide a little. Depends on what part of the park, though.
Yeah.
I mean, there's more
True.
slick areas than others. You said a 9?
I said 9.
I'd give it a 7. And that's like a real high 7, so almost an 8.
I was just looking. I was knocking mine down to 8. I mean, apologize. No, just kidding. Yeah, I would say it's I'm gonna go with 8.
I'm a bust a 8.
8? All right, we'll just go with 8. Fuck it. Layout. I like the layout here. I mean, there are some things where you might be able to get in somebody's way, but
Went down as soon as I was
Wow, bro.
got bored and then it rolled.
Fuck, dude. Oh shit.
that's the worst.
Yeah, I'm cussing anyway.
No, we,
Yeah, I've been
we
cussing
we
this
all
whole
are.
time.
Fuck this. This is a rated PG-13.
Until we
pod.
get cash,
Yeah.
we're saying whatever we want to say, right?
We're not demonetizing you. And hey, I might go in and edit. You never know. Probably
Yeah.
not though, because that's gonna take a long time.
Add in some sound effects.
There are the auto ones, but those will occasionally slip up. Like you can tell which YouTubers use like the auto edit features, because they'll occasionally say something and it'll just go straight through it. But,
That's hilarious.
yeah, I'm gonna say layout. We got like a clear, like there's like a street section, there's a vert section, there's 2, or not vert, park. There's like 2 big bowls. There's like the big transition. But just as we found out, you can still definitely get snaked here.
Yeah.
Pretty easily.
Very easy.
One thing to it, this is also another park. You can only skate one way.
Yeah, very
Mainly.
true.
I mean, you can start up the very tip of it and then come all the way down and flow it like that, but trying to work your way back up, it is a hassle.
A lot of pushing to get to
yeah.
that center raised platform.
Yeah.
Unless
Alright.
also, the location of the 3 stair is annoying to me.
Yeah,
That
they
seems
didn't really
awkward.
think about that. They kind of just,
It seemed like they wanted a cool entrance to the park.
yeah,
But it's like
artsy, I think.
people are gonna skate that, and you're coming across the grain. Like people pushing for the center thing, whatever that's called, the dish. I call it in lily pads.
Little satellite.
You're coming in perpendicular to everyone, so the chance of you fucking clocking somebody high if it's crowded. I'm gonna go 6 for layout. 7?
6?
I mean, I've got some knocks against it. I'm gonna go with 6.
I'll go with 6.
Go
for
to
layout.
6 as well.
We're unanimous on that. Fuck,
Yeah.
we're just like the same fucking mindset right here. Variety of obstacles.
Fucking everything.
They've got.
Oh, nope, take that back. They have the shittiest flat bar
Yeah, the
here.
flat bar is sub.
There's
bar.
not even a flat bar here.
That is
so.
a weird thing, but there's that layout.
You gotta either hit it going to a
Nah, I
steep
would
ass
s-
bank.
That is layout, but
Or a bump to rail.
I like to compare it because if it's
unskatable,
unskatable, then
doesn't
you just
matter.
doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it's like it doesn't exist. Okay,
Yeah.
so no flat bar,
Yeah.
but we got big down rail, medium down rail, small down rail, small set, medium set,
Ledges.
big set. Holy
That's not that necessary.
shit.
Another thing, if you're beginning in skating and you throw your board, don't do it.
Yeah,
It's not your
that's-
board's
it's
fault.
cringe.
You just suck.
Doesn't make you cool at all.
Like
It
what?
makes you look like a big fucking loser.
Throwing your board,
Makes you look fucking pathetic, especially if you're a grown ass man.
causing a scene.
Don't forget that.
Yeah, it's
Nothing wrong with cussing. You can cuss
Nothing
all
wrong
day.
with cussing and getting mad, but you
But
start
it-
throwing your shit, you're a fucking toddler. Get over
yeah.
it.
Hashtag advice from landed bolts.
Yeah.
You're a fucking loser if you slam your shit. You're not hard at all.
We're
gonna fucking make fun of you.
Say it,
We're
man.
gonna
fucking make fun of you.
Say,
Speak
speak
it.
your mind. At
Real
Mike.
shit, bro.
Make sure you at Mike.
That shit's so annoying.
In the
Bro,
comments.
If
It's
he,
not
if
gonna
he wasn't
lie.
wearing the beanie, bro, the fucking vein right there would be popping up, bro. No fucks.
Got a problem if it comes see me. Wells Branch, pull up.
variety. I'm gonna go with 9 because there's that one knock, but I'm gonna go
Yeah,
with 9.
I'd go to 9. Ledges here are fucking butter most of the time.
Mike, you're going with 9.
I'll go with a 9 as well.
Local vibe. A lot of little kids. I noticed.
This is a family-oriented park, to be
Yeah,
honest.
it is. I mean,
a lot of people-
suburban areas like
Yeah, it's part of a sports complex. There's nice trails and stuff. You know, moms will come out, drop off their kids, and go hit the trails.
suburbs for sure.
We're still recording.
Yeah, just making sure. Last time I was at Leander, my phone overheated and stopped recording. So just double checking. We are good. Local vibe. I'm gonna go with 6, 7,
6.
7.
I would say, yeah, I'd say
There's-
7. I would even go with an 8.
I've never had an
honestly.
issue, but there are a lot of little kids. But then again, it's big enough. You can get out of the way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
And it's mainly just because the suburbs around.
I'm just
here,
gonna
so.
stick with 7. I'm gonna die on that 7 hill. I'm gonna die on the 7 hill, bro. We're staying. I ain't raising it. Mike?
I'm
Dude,
going-
I was still thinking about people being losers.
I was going with an 8.
I'll go with an 8.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd go with an 8.
Swing it to an 8.
All right.
Cool. Onward to Leander. Size. It's pretty small.
That's a small part.
3.
Yeah, I'd go to 2, honestly.
2?
I'll go with a 2 as well.
We'll go with 2. Location. It's in a nice part, but it is far from
Yeah.
most everything.
Yeah, like if you live in Austin, Flickerville,
It's gonna be tough.
you're still driving about
minutes.
a good 25, 30 minutes.
It is
Yeah.
out of the
And
way.
that's if you take tolls.
Toll road. Yeah, if you ain't taking tolls, if you ain't
Good
like
luck.
us,
Don't even go.
If you ain't got
Don't
landed
even go.
bolts money, you are. It's
Yeah.
45 minutes.
Fresh out of
Yeah.
luck, bud.
Yeah, so.
It's a day trip.
2.
Yeah, day trip.
It's a day trip.
Location 2.
Yeah, I'd give it a 2.
Ground.
Ground flawless.
I'm gonna
I would
say
give it a 9.
On par with Wells.
9. I'm gonna
On
say
par with Wells
not quite
Branch.
Wells.
Not quite Wells though.
I was there. It was dusty.
Dude, I
well,
think-
it's just because the tree, the
Yeah.
surrounding trees. I mean,
But hey, that's I'd say that's part of the ground.
yeah,
I'm gonna say 9.
I'd say 9 for that. For 9, for
I think
sure.
it's the same builders as Wells Branch.
I think it's the same
It
build
is.
as
All
this,
three of
too.
these parks I think were
And
built by the same
same
people.
builder as Brushy,
Brushy as well. Oh.
and that's a shitty fucking park. So
I didn't even put that on here. we
Dude,
gotta
I
put that
forgot
on here.
about Brushy.
How about we say?
That's how bad Brushy is. We don't even
Patterson
think about
half
it.
pipe.
Let's say the half pipe.
Yeah, we can do Brushy.
Because I was just gonna do like ones across the board for that.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
gonna be.
I shred the shit out of that half pipe.
We'll leave
The
it on.
Leander one?
Okay, here we go. Here we go. We'll keep it on here.
Huh?
Leander, like little quarter they have.
No, Patterson's half
Patterson?
pipe.
We're
Oh,
adding
but
Brushy.
you gotta definitely know how to fucking skate if you're skating that something.
All right. Ground 9. Layout of Leander.
I would give that a 4.
It's one way.
It's a one-way trip, but it's a fun
definitely a one-way.
one-way trip.
I'll do a 4.
If there's more than like 5 people there, though, I could see your day being pretty lame.
Yeah.
So we'll go with
The only thing to that though, most of the time when it gets packed there, the kids are very generous there, and if you are skating good, or they will sit there and watch you,
Yeah.
which is good, and they're very respectful there. So I would say yeah,
That'll be
I'd
more in
definitely
5,
add
but
that.
layout, I'm gonna go 4.
4. Yeah, I'd go with 4 on.
Variety. Now there is some cool stuff, but there is not much variety.
They have
I
a good
love
flat
the-
rail there.
Good flat rail, good sea ledge. That ledge thing,
Yeah.
super fun.
If
The
it's-
little double box thing.
The half moon,
No,
or
weird.
the
it's
hip to
I don't even know what that is. It's a lot of stuff.
yeah,
There's like 2 little mani pads,
it's fun.
2 little Euro gaps, a ledge, sea-looking moon ledge.
The Moon Ledge. Love it.
A C
think-
quarter,
I think if you're good, you can get creative. If you're beginner, it's a fun thing to skate.
yeah.
That's cool.
And I would say if you're trying to learn tricks, that is the park to go to.
Yeah.
That sea ledge, it's just high enough where you can learn how to get on, and if you bust your ass, you got about a good 8, 9 feet to fucking fall and not hurt yourself. So
I'm gonna go with 3.
For variety?
Yeah.
I would go with a 4 for all
I think there's a lot for what it is packed into a small spot, so I'll give it like a 5.
All right,
Okay.
we'll go with
I
4.
could see that.
Look
Local
at that
vibe?
hubba, dude. That hubba. The hubba's
I don't know
pretty
the
nice.
local vibe, but
Local vibe, I've been
Are
there
there
quite
even
a few
any
times.
locals there? Let's be real here. This park is in a suburban neighborhood, dude.
Yeah.
I've never once seen like a kind of like a resident
true local.
really
Yeah.
truly riding that
Well,
park.
it was recently built though. So
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you're talking about that park's literally like 2 years old, if that. There's some house park guys that go out there. Cody McIntyre, one of the guys you skate with, he goes out there. He's a pro.
He actually goes out there?
He went out there, shredded that park.
I follow his shit on Instagram. That dude's nuts.
It's a good park, but the locals, yeah, there's not really a set local vibe there. I mean, unless you live there.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say I had no issues.
None.
9?
I'd give it a
I
9.
give it a 9. I mean, it's kind of like
It's very
it's a
chill.
neutral
It's chill.
territory.
Yeah.
Like there's
It's
not
just
really,
chill.
there's nothing.
It's like if there's no local.
It's
Yeah,
neutral.
yeah.
Whoever's there at the moment, you're officially in a local. It's
Yeah.
kind of how it works.
Yeah.
Go with 9. All right. On to Brushy. I've been there once. Size. It's big, but it feels small.
6.
It's
I'd
so
give it a
narrow. It's so narrow.
6?
It's Round Rock, but like
Yeah.
worse with
6 for
the
that.
narrowness.
We'll go 6. We'll go 6.
6 for that.
All right. Location. It's closer than Leander Park, but still pretty far out.
It's still kind of out of the way
If you
for
live
something.
in the Pflugerville
Yeah.
and Austin area,
Cedar
you're still
Park. We live in
driving
Cedar Park.
fucking about 30 minutes to get there.
We'll go with we'll go 4. Let's go 4.
Yeah, yeah. Everything about that park's trash. So
You're
Don't
kind
even-
of going out of the way to be pissed off and leave. I've
Yeah.
done this multiple times. I pull to that park wanting to have a sesh, and I see 2 people in there, and I get pissed off and I
if
leave.
you want to get snaked or hurt by a kid, go there.
All right. What about ground?
Ground,
It's a-
I will
it's a
say
7.
that one's a 7.
It's a
That's
7.
the only good thing about that fucking
It's-
park.
I'm
it's
gonna go
good
with 8.
ground.
I think it's the same as this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with 8.
It's decent.
It's a little bit more slick than this because it's older.
Yeah, that top
that
section
top
is like
part,
butter.
they got like the stone shit up there though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's on. Yeah, it's hella slick out there. But on like that, the majority of the park, I would say, yeah, I'd say
We're still talking
it's-
about
Brushy Creek.
Brushy Creek. We're talking about layout yet?
Not yet.
Not
We're
yet.
still on ground quality. I'm gonna go with
quality.
8. I'm gonna go with 8.
I'd go 7 on that.
I'll bust a 7.
All right, we'll go 7. Layout. I hate the
Layout, layout's straight trash.
I'm just gonna be straight up. I'm gonna just go with a 1.
I
Yeah.
think the bowls are clever. I think the two separate bowls and how they're kind of set up is cool.
Yeah.
But that's if you're a bowl skater.
But yeah,
That's if you're a bowl skater.
Yeah.
If
That's
you're
not-
trying,
I'm not a bowl. I don't do anything on the bowl.
if you're trying to, it looks like if you've never been there, it looks like a figure 8, and there is a pyramid in the middle that literally everyone is trying to cross at some point.
You're
Yeah.
playing King of the Hill, basically, essentially, but at a
like-
skate park.
Yeah. If you are like starting a line, at some point you will cross that pyramid. And so if you're at the north end of the park, south end of the park, you're constantly timing it to where you're not gonna cross at the same time.
yeah. And I'm gonna go with the 1 on that because
Yeah.
the fact that you have to once again, it's a one-way
Yeah.
ticket. Majority of the time,
Yeah.
and most of the time, if you're trying to get speed for anything, you have to cross over that.
If it's even a tiny bit crowded,
Yeah.
you're getting very little skating done.
Yeah.
Everything intersects.
All right, we're pretty unanimous on the 1 there, right?
Yeah. 1.
Variety.
Again, it's going back to that Skate 3 reference, dude. Someone literally was in creative mode and just dropped a
That's
bunch of
'cause it's artsy.
obstacles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for one,
It looks cool.
there's a lot of artsy shit there, but
yeah.
there's also the artsy shit that will fuck your day
Yeah,
up.
the
if you fuck
skateability
up,
of the artsy shit is not there
It's-
realistically.
There's those like weird pyramid, oblong shape things.
Yeah, that thing.
I mean, who the puts rocks next to a manual pad? If you're trying to learn something there, you're gonna fuck your shit up.
They dropped the
One-way
wall
ticket.
ride.
Yeah.
They dropped the
Yeah,
wall. They
one-way
dropped the
ticket to
Wally's.
fucking hospital with stitches. Your ass is gonna get fucked up there if you're trying to learn how to skate. Straight
Yeah.
up. And then everything there is turned. So
There's
if you're
no
trying to hit the 3-stair there, you better fucking wrap your ass around because it is literally a turn.
Yeah.
Dude,
If
the
you're
most.
trying to hit a rail, the rails are fucking curved there.
Yeah.
It's to me it's shittiest park ever.
Oh shit.
I don't like it.
All right, layout or variety. I didn't even think there was that much there at all. Like There was that little 3. There's that weird quarter pipe section at the beginning.
There's a couple hubbas as well.
I don't know.
Dude, but they're curved.
Yeah, exactly. They're not
curved
necessarily hittable. That's the thing. Like, you know what's funny? Have you all seen? There's a ledge there. It's by that flat bar. It's a ledge with a gap to a ledge.
Oh, bro, I killed
The only
Kill
I
that
like hitting that part too. But
I can't put man-eat all in there.
it's weird as hell because like if you're learning how to 50, you're not gonna fucking 50 gap 50.
Yeah.
You can't just go hit that and just do a 50.
Yeah.
For the most part.
And then the small, once again, rocks are right there. And I'm not talking about like fucking pebbles. We're talking about like fucking
real
rocks.
Stone, like gardening, gardening grade.
Your ass rocks.
I fell in it. Trust me, it's not fun.
Landscaping rocks for decoration.
I'm just gonna throw a number 3.
And dude, you know, I just hate that park so. I forgot what we're talking about.
I'll bust 2.5.
Variety.
Variety, I'd say variety. I would have to give it a 3. Because it does have a flat bar. It does have ledges.
Skateability.
It does have quarters. I mean, it's got everything, but it's just a trash park.
It's not
dude,
skateable.
straight up.
It really isn't.
3.
2.5.
2.5. All right, so
2.5.
you get a bops. So it's a 3. All right.
All right, screw you guys.
Layout or locals.
Trash.
Their locals consist of soccer moms and their kids, and
Even the actual
suburban
locals.
kids, bro. Spoiled suburban
yeah.
kids.
Even the actual locals there,
Yeah.
dude. They try. So
They try
my
hard.
thing about that park is the locals there try to make it seem like it's their house park.
Yeah,
And so you got some bum ass motherfuckers that literally skate that park every fucking day.
Exactly.
Think they're the hot shit, and I'm
Exactly.
like,
Yeah.
it's just
they go back to their mom's
yeah,
$500,000 house.
Yeah, it's the attitude there is just trash.
Nah.
I'm gonna defer to your judgment because I've only been there once.
I've been there quite a few times.
I was a local. I was forced to be a local there for 6 months.
Wow.
It was so annoying.
1 to 10. What's your guess?
For locals,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give
Dude, I'm
it a
gonna
2.
I'm gonna do a 3. I pulled up there with some homies who skate better than the locals there, and they tried to talk shit about us.
We'll just go benefit.
So-
We'll just go 3.
Let's do a 3.
2.
I say 3.
3.
Let's do a 3.
3.
I went with a 2, but since y'all did 3s, so.
All right, we're gonna go to technically the closest park to my apartment, Patterson. It's just a half pipe.
I've never been there.
So-
Saw the half pipe, and I was like, I'm not skating.
Let's
that.
run through this quick. Size 1.
Yeah,
Location, honestly, pretty good.
it's a pretty good location. But once again, if you live Flickerville, if you live Cedar Park, Round
would
Rock,
never,
you're gonna
ever
have
drive.
to have to drive,
And you wouldn't.
and it's not worth the drive.
There's no reason to. But I'll just give it a 7. Whatever. I mean, it's the location.
I'm gonna go an A on this. I'm gonna drink some water.
All right. Ground. It's not bad. Oh wait, there's a big ass crack at the bottom.
Yeah, and I will say ground there. I would have to give it a 3.
3?
You fall on that, you're gonna f your shit.
Yeah, we'll go 3. Layout. There's
It's a
nothing.
1.
It's a 1. Variety 1.
1.
Locals. I've never seen another person there.
Locals, a lot of the house park guys go there. Once again, I mean, it's rarely packed. I mean, most I've ever seen there at a time was probably 3 people, and everybody's respectful because it's just one fucking half pipe. So you get your session,
Yeah.
hop out, and then the other guy's getting it.
So what do you think? 8? 9?
For locals, I'd say an 8.
All right.
An 8.
Okie doke. So we're on to the Wicked Inn here. This is our last park. It's the Flickerville skate spot by the retirement home.
Okay.
The retirement rec center thing.
That's also, that would say that has to be the worst fucking park besides Brushy. I forgot about that park.
Yeah.
That park right there, worst park ever built. They should tear it down, and that should just be the end of it. And this is coming from me. I can
What is
shred.
that? I don't have that in my memory
can
banks
shred
at all.
parks.
Yeah.
That park is just unshreddable.
Yeah, it's one little line. There is a down rail, a Euro gap,
And that's a big down rail.
big down rail,
That's a big
Euro
down
gap,
rail.
fast down rail, Euro gap. And then at the bottom there is a, like, what is it, a nipple? What do they call that? A
Yeah,
bubble?
I would say.
And then
It's a bubble.
and then a quarter pipe bowl thing. It's
Hella
like
steep.
a half bowl.
Hella steep.
Super steep. It's like a 2-foot ramp that goes up vert, and then there is a bigger section in the center, probably like a 5-foot ramp.
Probably a 5-6 foot.
Yeah, and that's it. That's literally it.
One across the board for me.
Size
Hands
1.
down. I just one across.
Location, I'm gonna go with 4. Any objections?
Nah, you can put whatever,
I've
dude.
never
That
been there.
park's trash.
I've
dude.
never been
Ground?
there, I believe.
We got to be fair about the ground. It's not the worst.
It's not the worst. If I had to be fair, 3.
I'll go with
3.
I'm gonna go with a 7. for the ground.
7.
There's nothing wrong with the ground.
The ground's fucking.
The quality of the concrete is fine.
Yeah.
7.
I just hate that part.
Yeah. Chris is being biased.
Yeah.
right
Bias
now.
as fuck, dude.
Here
That
at Landon
part's
Bolts
trash.
Podcast, we are biased. We'll just be sure
Facts.
to say
I'll
it.
tell you how it
Facts.
is.
I'm gonna go with ground. I'm gonna say 7. Mike, never even been there.
Never
Just
been
go
there.
with 7. You guys.
Yes.
Layout 1. Variety 1. Locals, never seen another person there.
Locals.
Oh, I did see another person there. Someone trying to sue them,
Yeah.
which was actually hilarious.
Damn.
I was there, and like this like Karen ass mom pulls up, and it's just like looking at the ramps and taking a photo like with her husband presumably at the ramps, and like then they came up to me and my friend, and this is when I just started skating. This is my second session ever for my skating renaissance, and they're like, "Are the ramps normally this steep? Why does it go all the way up to being this steep?" And apparently little Timmy had tried to shred it on a scooter or something and ended up breaking their wrist. And so they were
Jesus.
trying to press charges for the ramp being that steep.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. I'm going to go with never seen another person there. 5, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's it. Now, I'm going to total this up. So we're going to cut away to a sick edit where there's going to be like some skating or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
But
Hey,
we
we
will
may
be-
get some film today. Who
We
knows?
will be right back while we do some fucking math. Landon Bolts quick math. Let's go. All right, we are back at Landon Bolts Podcast. Hopefully you enjoyed whatever I decided to put in that section.
Yeah.
I bet it was cool. And if it wasn't cool, let me know in the comments. All right, so we got our grand totals. The moment we have all been waiting for. Is your local the best local in Austin? If you were doing the math along with us, well, you cheated.
Yeah.
So plain and simple, don't spoil it unless you want to. All right, so we have coming in last place, the Flickerville skate spot, pretty much unanimously panned. It
Yeah.
earned itself a score of 19.
Which after this lawsuit that goes through, may not be there.
So that is 8, number 8 in terms of the top 8 local parks. All right, coming up next, we have the half pipe in Patterson. I mean, frankly, there's just nothing there.
It's just a half pipe.
So that one clocked in a score of 21.
Yeah. Fun
Yeah.
to skate though.
Landing its spot in 7th. So if you like half pipes and you want a really small one with a big crack right in the middle of it that you might die on.
It is steep though.
If you're
It's-
that guy,
yeah.
It is steep.
I
that
tried
guy.
to do, I went there and tried to rock the fakie. Died.
Yeah.
And then
It
was
is
reincarnated.
steep. So you.
So yeah.
So this is Lee 2.0.
Yeah, and I didn't get any better. So,
same with actually
all
Leo
right.
now.
Coming up next, with a score of 24 points, we have the Brushy Creek Skate Park. So that one will take our 6th position. I mean, just a quick review. It's got a really bad layout. That's
It's just
what
bad
really
layout.
hampered it.
Bad layout, bad people.
Bad
fucking
layout.
Bad vibes. Just fucking.
Oh, yeah. All right. So that one, man, we're just going straight up here
Oh.
to Round Rock. Round Rock clocking in our 5th place. Score of 27 points. The ground is really what hurt that one.
Yeah. You might as well go to Skate Street and
It
fall
is.
there.
We always make the joke like, "Hey, do you want to go skate street?" It means that
You just wanna go
yeah,
there.
you might either actually want to go to skate street
Or go to Round
or
Rock.
you can go to Round Rock. Yeah,
Yeah.
might get assaulted by a crackhead. Don't know.
Might
All
fuck
right,
up one.
you rolling the dice with that one.
Might fuck up one.
All right, and in 4th place we have Leander.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that park.
It's a fun park. Fun
It's just
park.
very small.
Once again, if you're trying to learn how to skate, that is a great park to go to.
Yep, you're probably gonna get a lot of tries in, even though it's small. But if there's a lot of people there, you might as well just turn around.
Yeah.
It's a
'Cause-
tease, man.
yeah.
Social tease.
Yep.
And another thing, yeah, you show up, get a little hot. There's a water park right next to you.
True. Yeah.
splash
You, can go-
Dude, that's actually sick. I forgot
so-
about that.
you might be able to shred this if
Yeah.
you got a shitty board. Just go. Not advice, by the way.
Don't
We
do that.
Yeah, we're not getting sued here.
Is that thing
Okay.
activated now?
Yeah, it's
go
on.
ahead.
Dude, last time I've been there, wasn't even like working.
No, that shit's on now.
Dude, that's sick.
That shit
All
is-
right.
I bet, dude. I'll go in there every single day if I live there. Fuck
Here
it.
at Landed Bolts, we also have our side podcast, Landed Pools Splash Park Reviews. Make sure to check us out on Spotify.
We're like, it's like a cover of us in swimming
Yeah.
trunks, like
Yeah.
the beanie. It's
like
got the beanie on.
this one.
Hell no.
It had the sprayers and the little mushroom thing. Yeah.
It was fun. It was fun.
The little mushroom thing. Water comes down.
Had my floaties on. It was good.
All right,
yeah.
so the moment we've really all been waiting for, the top 3. Here it goes. Number 3, the bronze medal position, House Park.
House Park.
Coming in at 3rd place.
I know some of y'all out there are probably like, no, House Park's the best.
Please don't kick my ass.
Fuck you.
If you have a problem, make sure to just flame us or hit the dislike button.
Or meet me.
Or meet Chris, not me.
Meet and greet, bitch. No.
Yeah, oh,
Meet and
fuck,
greet,
meet
bro.
Mike too, apparently.
Meet
Mike's
and greet,
ready.
bro.
Mike's
Say
ready.
hello.
Straight up. House Park, straight up.
House
it's
Park.
a fun park, but you already know it's not the best.
So mainly the vibe brought that one down. Especially if you're new. Big word of advice. If you're brand spanking new to skating and you decide you just Google skate park and House Park is the closest, drive farther to go
Yeah.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because like you will give up on skating. Straight
You
up.
may.
If you choose house as your go-to and you go at a peak time
You have no homies there.
Yeah.
and you're
You're
by
by
yourself,
yourself?
yeah, you're gonna get eaten alive.
You might as well sit in your car and just contemplate what you're doing, then
Yeah.
go home.
Yeah.
Number-
Or go hell of early.
Yeah, go somewhere else.
Number 2 for the best skate park in Austin, Wells Branch.
Yeah.
So this one had a score of 43.5. Now we are probably biased as because this is our local park, but
It's a good
It's a
park.
good park.
It's a good park.
Actually, a great park.
Once again, great park if you're trying to learn things. The only downside, it is not very big, so
Yep.
it does get crowded pretty quick.
and
So.
and like I started skating last year, and I did a quick tour of parks. I actually started at that skate spot, but when I got to Wells, I stayed at Wells. I was like, this place is chill as fuck.
It's-
The ground is great. It's beginner friendly. There's a little bit of a thing for everyone, except learning how to ollie onto a ledge. You might want to go somewhere else for that, like Leander. Okay, and number 1 is where we're at today,
Yep.
Flickerville.
Yep.
And
a
it,
surprise, actually.
it bopped Wells Branch by a single point. 44.5 points for our first place.
And mainly
So,
comes down to size.
yes,
Yep.
this
Because
place
size
is,
matters.
oh, yes. Yes,
Just
you can
saying.
ask my
That's how
girlfriend.
it is.
Just kidding.
That's how it is.
Please don't.
Leave
So-
her out of this.
You better not bring your name up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let us know what you thought of this whole production. Let us know if you agreed with us. You probably didn't, but you know what?
That's what
fine.
opinions are for.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Make sure to smash that dislike button if you didn't like it. Make sure to smash the like. Make sure to leave a review on your podcast platform of choice. So far, we haven't published anything yet, so I don't know where this is going to be, but make sure to like, review, follow, share, do whatever you can to get the word out, because #LandedBoltsPodcast is going to be popping off, and I already quit my job for this, so it really has to work, or
I lost
am
3 seats.
fucked.
We can't
Yeah.
return any of the equipment.
Yeah, shit, like I'm sweating not from the sun, but from stress.
Patreon coming soon, please.
So, you just listened to the Landed Bolts podcast, local Austin skate podcast, where we always land primos, bolts, hardly ever.
Heavy on the nose.
I'm Lee, your host. This is Chris. This is Mike. Any last thoughts for the pod, episode 1?
No, it was good. First time ever doing a pod, so
Yeah,
I think
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
yeah, it was fun.
Pretty solid.
it was good times.
Yeah.
Well, yes, we will see you for episode 2. Leave any ideas for us in the comments. Let us know what
We'll
you think.
talk about anything.
We will talk about we will talk about you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Drop your name.
Don't do that. All right. Well, we will see you guys for the next episode. We out.